Hi, Vanessa from Being Yoga here. And if you really knew me, you'd know that I am a hunchback preventionist, and it's my sworn duty to prevent your hunchback as well as my own. So we're going to do a lot of this physio-based movement, moving from cactus arms. We'll be doing that a lot in various positions. Great if you can start on a wall, if you have a bit of wall space. If you don't, then you could do this laying down flat on your back. So start with this cactus arms position, so where the elbows are at shoulder height, and then taking as much of your back to the wall as you can. You may need to adjust your ponytail, but back of the head onto the wall, elbows are on the wall, hands are on the wall. If you're groaning already, then you're probably doing it right, especially if you're a phone user. Who isn't? So this front ribs area, see if you can then start to draw that in to the wall as well. And it'll be fun. Let's start to move. So inhale and do your best to touch your thumbs. It's a wonderful sensory practice, or something. Elbows coming down to shoulder height and then coming up, and see if you can touch the thumbs together without looking, and inhaling up, thumbs touch. Notice how the hands want to come away from the wall, even elbows come away from the wall, and the front ribs poke out. So do your best to try and keep as much in as you can. And then relaxing and maybe giving a little shoulder shimmy so that you can release that. So getting a sense already of hopefully an awakening of this back body, as well as maybe a strengthening. So when we're sitting like this all the time, our front muscles get tight and stronger, shorter, and the back muscles get weak. So they take some strengthening. So if you can't sit like this, no problem, just go into a cross-leg position. So let's go cactus arms. I'll just turn this way so you can see. Cactus arms, inhaling, and again, without looking, can you try and bring the thumbs to touch? And exhaling to lower down, inhaling to lift up, touch the thumbs. There they are, and exhaling, coming down. Again, front ribs, drawing them in. See if you can take it further now. Come down, elbows to side waist, and inhaling, smoothly gliding up. Exhaling. Again, the hands want to come forward, keep them back, elbows back, and even elbows squeezing in. So we're working latissimus dorsi to get this activation and hunchback prevention. And one more time, inhaling up, exhaling down. So glad you're here. Inhaling, taking the arms up. With this next one, you can exhale and take the arms around, interlace the fingers behind the back of the body, reach the knuckles back and lift up through the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and like there's a fountain bursting up through the chest. And then exhaling and releasing the hands into namaste. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. If you can, just press straight into the shins to help to lift you up. Exhale the hands down through namaste. Hands onto the hips. Lean into the left shin so the right leg can come forward. Feel free to pat under the knee if you need to. And then let's work with the breath. So inhaling to lift, and exhaling, rocking back, straightening up through that right leg. Inhale, sweeping up, just bringing in a little bit of flow and a little bit of lower body awareness, but keep this hunchback prevention. So lengthening through the spine there. One last one. Inhale up and exhale. Then inhaling and coming up, and let's do the same movement. So thumbs touch, and exhaling, squeezing the elbows towards the back of the waist. Inhale to reach up, and exhaling. Inhale up, keep the front ribs in as well. And remember the feeling of sliding down the wall. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, again, come down, but this time keep the your right elbow as it is. Plant the left hand to the floor and straighten through the back leg. So I want you to be here, even bending this left elbow, and feel like you're trying to, like you're on YouTube and trying to show someone your back muscles, your strong back muscles as much as you could. So elbows, I hope mine are impressive. No, I'm just joking, please. All right, inhale and stretch the right arm up, exhaling the hand down. Step back into a plank position. Starting to lift as you lower yourself slowly down onto the earth. So taking the same cactus arms type position, even bending the knees is fine. So this is like the skydiver version of Shalabhasana. And as you do this, again, notice maybe the hands are tipping forward. Do your best. So you've got, if you've just jumped out of a plane, then air rushing up to keep the hands lifted, keep the elbows back, and to bend the knees, and the thighs are lifting as well. So it's so much easier if you think you're in a free fall rather than trying to defy gravity here. The mind can create the experience. All right, releasing and touching the hands down. Lift through the belly, rise up through your full or half push up and back into downward facing dog. And in downward dog, knees are very bent. Press the earth away from you. We're looking to decompress the spine as much as you can. So press into the hands and feel the head hanging down. So with the upper spine, if you don't move it, you lose it. If you're just hunching over, not you, other people, hunching over, then there's a lot of compression through the spine. So work to lift the hips up as much as you can here and let the head hang, and go for that links in a chain of the spine, creating more and more length. And exhaling to lower the knees down, sit back onto the heels, and just take a little moment and maybe notice how easy your posture is already. Maybe this natural leaning back into the support of the wall that's happening so effortlessly here. How exciting. We've still got so much to do. And the second side, inhaling and sweeping the arms up, press into the shins to come all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, let's take a camel preparation pose. So using the thumbs to encourage the sacrum down, rather than pressing the hips forward, let's focus on this upper spine mobility, lifting, lifting, lifting. You could even imagine, if you're not too sweaty, like braces, and hooking under braces and lifting up, lifting up. And then maybe the head comes back. Not so much about that, just this fountain bursting, lifting and opening through the front body, and even the neck, if that's okay for your neck. And then releasing back to vertical. Transfer the weight onto the right shin now, so the left foot can come forward. And then let's move with the breath. Just a little palate cleanser. You know I love them. A little bit of sorbet, inhaling. To take the arms up and to exhale, and notice the residual feeling of opening there. And hunchback prevention is also a sneaky way of getting heart opening too. Maybe there's some armor at the front of the heart that is defrosting and dissolving, and isn't that wonderful? All right, last one, inhaling to come up, touch the thumbs if you can without looking. Still can't remember what that is. Sensory acuity? No, it's probably not. Exhaling and coming down, elbows to side waist. Just proof that I don't know everything. Isn't that wonderful? Inhale to come up and exhaling, thinking front ribs in, elbows to the side waist and hands back. Inhaling, feel that whole back body light up. It should be almost like neon, like as bright as these pants. Inhaling to stretch the arms up and exhaling down. Good job. All right, stay like that. Release the right hand down now, straightening through the back leg and even bending the right elbow. So you've got this same activation through the back, even as you're starting to twist yourself around into this revolved Vajrasana. Active through the back, like you're trying to impress the person behind you, like you're on stage doing some muscle show, whatever they're called. Oh dear. Release the hand down, stretching back from plank, lift as you lower to the earth. So this one, it may be too strong in the neck, see how you go, and then working. Inhaling to stretch the arms overhead. Exhaling, elbows to the side waist. And inhaling, stretching long. And exhale. If you can, thumbs touch overhead. Last one. Inhaling. And exhaling, drawing back. Take the hands onto the earth and rise up through your full or a half push-up and just pause for a moment in child's pose. Let everything soften and melt. So turning the heat up a little more here, let's stretch back into downward facing dog. And again, with that focus on how can you get more length through the spine, like there's a magnet drawing your booty up to the sky while you're firmly grounded into the earth. Less about the lower body. Let's inhale the right leg smoothly to the sky. And exhaling, travel forward, knee into the chest. Inhale to stretch up and back. And exhale the right foot all the way to the hands. Inhale yourself up into this crescent position now, touching the thumbs overhead. And as you exhale, tip forward into like a winged warrior, but with the hands as we have been doing them. Inhaling and coming up and exhaling, tipping forward. And one last time. Inhale up. Exhale, tip forward, hinging from the hips. And as you do this, then launching forward into your Vajrasana 3. So less about the lower body. Again, can you inhale and take the arms forward, touch the thumbs. Exhaling, hands up, elbows up, touch the side waist. Inhaling, stretching long. And exhale. We'll just do this 3 times. Last one. Inhale. Hands up. Everything like you're still sliding as effortlessly on the wall. If you weren't groaning on the wall, then you probably might be groaning there. Inhale to take the arms on. And then exhaling, coming down onto the earth. Let's pivot over into a side plank position. So of course you could have the knee down, but have that same activation through the back. Even though you're steady here in side plank, just have a light feeling of energizing the elbows to the side waist. And releasing down onto the belly. Let's rise up into Sphinx pose, extending back through the toes, forward through the heart, maybe releasing through the wrists if you need to. And then turn this into Cobra. So slide the hands back, and as you come up, think chest moving forward. So you're trying to maximize, again, that a feeling of lengthening forward and back rather than up. And exhaling to lower. Rise up through your full or a half push-up and press back into downward facing dog. Last one, inhale, stretching the left leg up. One tiger curl, drawing in. Inhale to stretch up and exhale to step forward. Find your crescent position, inhaling, thumbs touch overhead. And exhaling, elbows to side waist, tipping forward like a key in a lock, crown to back heel aligns. Inhale. And exhaling. Notice that tendency to want to collapse forward. So this hunchback prevention, it's a constant vigil. Remember the feeling of flying away from the free fall down, and that velocity that keeps the hands back and elbows back. Keep that as you come into Vira 3 and 3 pulses. Inhaling forward, thumbs touch, exhale, hands lift, elbows lift. And one last one. Everything defying gravity. Good work. Step it back, inhale the arms up. Side planking here, but not just a regular side plank. Remember that micro activation of bringing the elbows towards the side waist that's going to have this feeling like you're working your back, which is great in side plank so that you don't have to, not all the load is going onto your puny little right hand. All right, lowering down. Rise up another Sphinx or Cobra. I actually think Cobra is such a deeper back bend than your up dog. You can hang here and really get that focus of heart opening, hunchback dissolving. Isn't that nice? And exhale to lower. Rise up through your hands and knees and coming to Vajrasana. So we'll take a little moment, swinging the hips to the side, or feet to the side, pardon, and coming down. So just a little feeling on the back and getting that same movement. And it should be pretty easy now, but we've done it on the wall, we've done it facing the floor in Shalabhasana, as well as in Vira 3. We've also done it in the lunge position. So this one move, a lot of variety there, and it's certainly one of the best ones that you can do for an awareness of where you're at, especially using the wall to realize, oh wow, my head is so far forward. Oh, this is Nisha, in case you haven't met her. So I hope that practice has helped. By all means, lay yourself down for Shavasana. Enjoy that feeling of opening, and this residual strength should extend into your day-to-day life as well. Hunchback prevention, such an important thing to do in this day and age. Look up. Make sure you look up. It's a beautiful day out there. See you. Namaste.